What's happening, you beautiful crusty buttholes? Dang, did you guys get like a notification or something? How did you know to be here? Because I didn't even know until a few minutes ago. Brother Worm and Brother Sobix. You guys having a good evening? Well, I guess it's officially night now. It's 11:30. Having trouble typing. I always have trouble typing on the phone, and that's my main, well, only method of commenting and such. My dang other chair. What's happening there, Wormio? And I'm wondering how in the world some people like get notifications and others don't. Oh, that is completely dead. Hey, there's Patina Pants and the Ninja all up in the house. We can just like if we could get everybody on board and schedule like different time slots or whatever, we could just basically have a revolving door of live streams all night long. Oh, is the Mrs. Worm at work? 24/7. Yeah, dude, we should like do. I swear, one day I'm gonna have nothing else to do. I'm just gonna like set a time, and from noon to noon, I'm gonna just be live for 24 hours. And just Jared said, "My old lady would not be my old lady anymore if that happened." I'd be starting me a Christian Mingle account ASAP. I did get gotten a few things in here lately from pass around and whatnot. A Worm he would have allocated phone time, like he's in prison or something. Use the phone for 5 minutes twice a day. So any not no, it doesn't look like it. Let's see, Jeremy, the juxtaposing ninja, Jared White. Oh, Sobix was in here. Where'd Sobix go? He said he was having trouble typing on his phone earlier. J is the best letter. But you know what? In all those little stupid things you see online, yeah, there he is. Sobix is still here. those little things you see online, like if your name starts with J, this is your car, or this is your house. Like Jay always gets the shit into the stick on those jobbies. I think one of them I was driving like the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile or some crap. And no offense to the letter S, Sobix at all. S is a mighty fine letter in its own right. Just Sobix, just Sobix, just Scooter. There's a I think it's a law office here in town, and the dude's last name is Jabali, and I mean like that's his legit last name, but his first name is Bob. I worked for a sign company for a little while, and we were making signage for him. And just to mess around, I messed with the program on and printed out some vinyl and made him a sign that said Jabil Jabali. Yep, we were Jeremy's taking over the world earlier. We were a bunch of guys named Jeremy acting like we were Pinky in the Brain. Did you scoot around in your little like one of the little thing that you bounced in or whatever, and that's why she called you Scooter? Just scoot. Period. Got kicked off Christian Mingle back in the day. Username was "Come Get Psalms." What in the world? Yeah, see, I don't know what's up, Tim. Like, and everybody else that's in here got notifications. Oh, brother Tim, it's good to see you again. Well, I didn't. I'm not seeing you, but I see whatever you're saying. And I was telling um Patina Panties over there because this came in from the Apex group, and I didn't know what to. I mean, I thought just by looking at it, it would be all right, but dude, it's better than I imagined. But the if you guys are a fan of the QSP Penguin, you gotta get in on this Best Tech Sledgehammer, man. And it's a cool ass knife, and that action's just. I mean, it's pretty much the same as the Penguin, but it's on bearings. If you're a fan of bearings, if you're not, it's still a cool knife. And that blade, man, because it's a good utility blade. You gotta scrape some stuff. It's a $50 knife. Scrape some stuff. Go for it. Z-Man. Hey, listen away, man. You listen as much as you care to. Might not like everything that's said because I do say some stupid stuff, but yeah, man, like for real. I mean, it's killer. And well, hello, GOEDC. Thanks for joining us, man. It's nice to have you. The micarta on this is maybe even a little bit better than that Kaiser micarta. I mean, it feels really. It's got a real cloth feeling to it. It's not that plasticky crap that Civivi likes to use. So I'm not a big fan of Civivi's micarta whatsoever. The one my element that I bought was one of the brown micarta versions when they first came out with it, and I took it out of the box, flipped it a couple times, put it back in the box, and I think I ended up giving it away. I don't even think I sold it. I'm waiting for uh Dill Weitzel to show up in here, which I don't know why he got so butthurt. The comment I made wasn't even to him. It was like I could see that him and Duke were having a little pissing contest, and I didn't want it to get out of hand. So I was just like, hey, quit with the insult slinging. And he's like, oh, it wasn't meant to be an insult. Uh, didn't say it was, homie. Yeah, it would, man. Especially, if you were doing some working with caulk or anything like that. That'd be great for trimming off any excess caulk and other such crap. Trimming your tape when you're masking stuff off the paint. Tim went crazy and I had to simmer him down. Right on, Tim. Hopefully Michael will join us and maybe some other friends. The blade is like a Doman, but more so. Yeah, I haven't checked out the Doman. I feel like it's gonna be another one like this. Just I don't know the thumb stud placement on this in relation to the pivot is just. I mean, it flicks perfect, man. Like I like and they got the detent dialed in absolutely fantabulous. Anybody get anything in the mail today? Any new EDC acquisitions? Sledgehammer Ninja. It's the best tech sledgehammer, all one word. I think they put. I don't remember where the box. Oh, here's the box. The Eric Outer put. He wrote it as two words, but sledgehammer. But it's. I think it's just one. It's like that Peter Gabriel song. Well, let's see it, Patina. I want to see your new Nug. Nimble, dude. Ah, man, that's one knife that I'm definitely jealous of somebody getting because that thing looks just amazing. Dead Fly T. Well, I don't not to sound dumb, but I'm gonna have to Google Dead Fly because I like it sounds cool. I like the companies with dead in the name. Finally got a CVV aluminum. I typed in Dead Fly T-shirt and this shirt shows up. That's it's called the Women's Pew Pew Cat graphic T-shirt, and it's got a strange looking cat on it. And he's okay. I'm gonna have to show that. That's just a cool shirt. I wish I was a chick now, just so I could like. Oh man, uh, so I could sport this. I don't know if my cordage is long enough. Eh, there it is. Pew pew, motherfuckers. Oh, so hey, see that I'm learning something new right now. I didn't know QSP was the OEM for that Nimble. Um, but I mean, I'm not surprised because they've been knocking a lot of stuff out of the park. And it's funny because back in the day, like when I first heard of them, I thought they were just kind of a crap company. Y'all about to see something else too. Hey, this is cool. So you guys, you guys can send me messages of pictures of things, and then I can show them on the screen. So you guys can see stuff live. But Patina Britches got here's I've got to orient. Oh, I'm getting seasick, dude. This is bad. Oh, this is real bad. I almost had it. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm limited by my cord too. Wait, is that it? Can y'all see it? There, look, right there in the corner. His new Nuck. There we go. That looks badass, Jared. I dig it. And that's from the dude that you told me about the other night. Like his stuff is jam up. Yeah, QSP and Kaiser have been killing the budget game. Like, well, QSP is also killing the more premium line, but both of them are killing it on the budget line. Why are not these? Oh, sad duck, dead duck truck beds. Wait, whoa, what am I missing here? Oh, Worm. As a matter of fact, I want by Damascus. Oh, golly! All right, guys. So if there's any children present, you might want to cover their ears. I was going to send a bunch of pictures out last night, and I ended up falling asleep. But I will read you the conversation between me and our good Damascus salesman friend. Uh, just spoiler alert, he ended up blocking me. So here we go. So it's even better just seeing the conversation, but okay, we know all this, we know all that. Y'all saw the chicken tricycle. Y'all saw that. Y'all saw the shark contraption. Saw that. Okay. This is, I think, where we left off. He said, I will send you this products from Pakistan. You will be afford shipping, okay? I said, yes, I will be afford shipping. You will be afford boot in your ass? He said, where are you from? I said, boot and ass don't cost by mile, but I am in Western Sri Lanka and I drive a Studebaker. He said, I will be send you products by DHL. You know about DHL? DHL Cargo. And I said, Dirty Harry Lanahan or Dirty Harry Legs? And he responded to that and said, what you mean? I said, which DHL you mean? He said, Cargo. I said, so hairy legs then, right on. Can you include swollen labia with cost of shipping? He said, I tell you price with shipping cost, okay? I said, okay, as long as the clitoris is engorged. He says, wait, I tell you price. I said, okay, effing tell me. He said, I have to ship you the goods to Sri Lanka? I said, no. He said, where I have to ship to you the goods? I said, Western Sri Lanka. And then he said, in Colombo, Sri Lanka, which if you look at the map, Colombo, Sri Lanka is dead south of Sri Lanka. And so I said, that's south, dipshit. Point Pedro is west. He said, send me your complete location. This is all right. You got to cover the kid's ears right here now. He said, send me your complete location. I said, okay, hold your wife's fat cock for a second. He said, I send you price. I said, okay, damn, suck that cock for a second. I'll give you coordinates. He said, I'm talking with you about knife price. I am not understand of your message. Well, when he said that, I acted like I had never read a single message from him. And I said, hey, who is this? He said, you do not know about me? I said, should I? Are you famous? Oh, you're the famous cocksucker, right? He said, you want by knife? I said, hell yeah, you selling one? He said, one knife price, 70 USD. Send me payment, 10,000 knife. He said, send me payment, I send you knife. I said, if you suck cock half as good as you demand, you're going to make a great place for some horny guy to dump his chowder. He said, if you want to do business, send me payment. I said, go sell your shit knife in hell, you cum guzzling tree frog. He said, you not like this? I said, no, because your mom blows goats. And this is where he said, "You are children of dog. You are mantle. You are crazy." I said, "You are fucking retarded. How about them apples?" He said, "You do not about business." I said, "Not with some bastard that's breath smells like his mom's cunt." He said, "If you interested, send me payment." I said, "If you interested, go choke on your dad's dick. You need picture?" He said, "Go in your motherfucker. Don't massage me. Your language," and block me. So that's what happened there. And I sadly have not been able to reach him since then, and I kind of miss him because we had good conversations. Yeah, he's everything I said. You send me payment. You say what you want to about me. I don't care. You send me money. Don't pee your pants, Sobix. But I'm sure I will get more. Dude, and the funny thing is, the best part of it is the message where I said, "If you're interested, go choke on your dad's dick." I don't know if you can up over uh uh. Well, he liked it. Like there's a heart, and you can't right there. The hmm, he liked the heck out of it. Mark Carrera, what's up, buddy? And you're not late. You're never late, man. There is no we have no hours of operation in this joint. But apparently, I mean, the best part was, and I sent him a message. I was like, I said, "Why would I want to massage you? Do you like dudes or something like that?" But he had already blocked me. But he said instead of "don't message me," he put "don't massage me." You guys are gonna have to fill Mark in on the frivolity that went down with Ahmed. And the funny thing is, I insulted the heck out of his religion. I basically called his God a fraud, and he kept his cool about everything except for me saying that his mom blows goats. Then he got unhinged then. So I guess we know where his limits are. Don't talk about my mama. Um. Oh, and this also arrived. The Asher flashback. And if you like Asher knives, and I mean like seriously, I don't know why you wouldn't if you like a good value and you like a good fidgety uh and very good functioning knife. If you use that daggum 10% off code, like this is $35. G10 liner lock, 12C 27N steel, cool little clip point. It's thin blade stock, slicey as hell. It's got great. In my country, only men can see goats, not my mother. It's got a snappy action. If you guys have ever checked out the the Holiday, the Finch Holiday, dude, the action on this is a lot like the Holiday. It's real like flicky. Watching his mom get goaded. Mark, you missed. I read out the conversation that I ended up having um, after the live stream that night when we were messing with the Damascus dealer. He had messaged me again. Like he kept messaging me even after we closed, shut down the live stream, and I had a little conversation with him. And through it all, my favorite part, I swear, was when like we're just sitting there steady going back and forth. I've just insulted the crap out of him, and he says, "I am not understand of your message." I said, "Hey, who is this? You do not know about me? You want by knife?" dude, you are a true salesman, man. This sales runs in your blood. Goat train. Oh, yeah, that titanium Spiro that's coming out with the M390 is I'm supposed to last time I talked to Justin, he's supposed to be sending me one, so hopefully that goes down and we can check that little guy out. But yeah, $99 for titanium and M390, and I mean their fit and finish on their knives is fantastic, man. For I would say for the price, but I mean even if it was your regular S35 VN G10 prices, if I'd gladly pay like with the Spiro, I mean I'd gladly pay it was what 60 something dollars. Yeah, twice that. I'd say it's worth twice that easy. I mean, I'd much rather pay the $67, but if it came down to it, I like it enough to where I would pay, 130, 140, 150 bucks. And then $35 for this guy, like I mean, $70 easy in my opinion. And if you guys follow Asher Knives on Instagram, he's got a prototype of this out now with a swedged spear point blade, which I think this would be, especially at $35. It's a jam up knife for collecting different blade variations on. Whole new meaning to getting her goat. Oh, she got her goat, all right. Damascus is quality, and the goats are nervous, and the men work honestly. And the funny thing is, it's not funny. I mean, it's kind of funny, but I mean, I was fortunate enough never have to. I never was in the Middle East part of things. The closest I got to anything like that was Bosnia. So they're way different than Middle Eastern type folks. But all my friends that did end up in the sandbox said that the rumors are true. Like that's just, I guess it's culturally accepted as far as goats and relations go. Like so, Alex, what's happening, man? That Booker's. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna send that to you, Tim. I'm planning on going to the mailbox at the mailbox to the post office tomorrow because I got to send out some giveaway stuff and some pass around stuff and some stuff for patina. What the hell did you walk into? Well, actually, you walked into the end of uh, some hilarity involving a Damascus dealer on Instagram. We and yes, we were talking about goats, and I said all kinds of things about him in our messages back and forth, and the only thing that I said that sent him over the edge and got him really mad was I told him that his mother blew goats, and he didn't like that at all. Dude, it's no rush, Tim. Like I told you the other day. I mean, there's no rush on that. Oh, the places you'll goat. So where all have you goated, guys? A new topic of conversation. Tell us where you've goated. How about men who stare at goats? Well, according to my three of my friends that I talked to after they returned stateside, those men did a lot more than just stare at them. Especially if they were tasked with some guard duty late at night, they'd do a lot of staring. Has to go to the bathroom. That remind we when I worked with I worked in nuclear security for a little bit, and when I was going through training class, we had this kid. His his name was Wesley Weasley. Wesley Weasley. No, Wesley or Scott. Like he went by either Wesley or Scott. Mick. It was a Scottish name. McFarlane, I think. No, McLaughlin. But his name was Scott, but he went by Wesley. It was all confusing. So I called him Weasley because he had red hair and freckles and stuff. But he was talking about he lives on a little farm close to here, and he's talking about his goats and how he hung out with his goats a lot. And somebody said something about they were like, well, you got to do such and such if you want to get with a goat. And he's like, no, dude, all you got to do is stick their back legs in your rubber boots and then walk them up to the edge of a cliff. He's like, they won't get away then. And all right, so from then on, he was known as the goat lover. And I mean, and he got mad. He when we kept calling him, they was like, "I didn't do that with a goat." I was like, "Dude, you're in a profession with a lot of probably ex-military and ex-police force guys. You don't tell them that you know how to have sexual relations with a goat and expect not to get razzed like incessantly for the rest of your time here." Well, hey, Todd Carr, what's happening, brother? So what's the last thing? What was the first thing you heard when you came in, Todd? Because the spontaneous shenanigans thing, I didn't know how right it was going to be. But this live stream is BYOG. Bring your own goat. For those that don't know, I am doing a giveaway. Those who donate to my GoFundMe will be eligible. I don't know what it'll be yet, but it'll be a cool package. Well, um, be careful how you use that word package, Tim, because with the conversation going on. Something about the police. Okay, you're good. Well, I mean, then there was some goat talk afterwards. But yeah, he caught all kinds of he double hockey sticks for that from the rest of the time he worked there. He hated being reminded about his goat loving days, and he also hated being called Weasley. So goat roping and wrestling. And do you wonder in that situation if you rope the goat first and then wrestle him, or if you wrestle him and then rope him? Shenanigantastic. And also, like the dressing rooms at Walmart are not a good place for that because they're not soundproof, so everybody can hear it. They know exactly what's going on too, and then you have to do that little walk of shame when you come out, and everybody's kind of staring at you. And that's the guy that goaded. That's the point. Public humiliation. Yeah, but you don't want to subject yourself to it. That's what you want to set somebody else up in that situation where uh, they're the ones that people are looking at. So you could maybe, if you had a ventriloquist goat, and he could throw his bleats of passion into the next dressing room, then that guy would get blamed for it. And Michael Morgan, what's happening, brother? We're just talking about how to basically date a goat and get away with it. So what's everybody carrying tonight? We are 14 people deep and 35 minutes in. You can't be humiliated that easy. I own my kink. I don't care who knows it. Like no ghosts or anything. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't even see that. That one passed me by. V Well, I mean, you can't you can't announce a giveaway in the middle of a conversation like this and not include a goat in the giveaway prize. What I do there. Oh my goodness, now we're punning with with the terms of kids and does and large modified feldspar and a Victorinox signature light. Well, you can't tell me it's modified and not tell me how it's modified, Michael. How about an inflatable goat, Tim? Can we at least get one of those? Sobix has a Ferrum Forge Stinger, a Gerber Dime, and an I3T EOS. And you can't beat either the I5T or the I3T. I think those are great EDC flashlights. Just plain and simple, nothing fancy, but nothing to mess up on them, dude. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I've still got it somewhere. I had it was the COVID edition. Matter of fact, I've got to find it. But what's happening, John? Javon, good to see you, buddy. Alrighty, Mark Herrera's got a Benchmade Grizzly Ridge and a Tucson TS221. But I had a I5T that got hurled at concrete at very close range as hard as it could get hurled, and it still works. The AD15 and the Isham Dark Star. That Isham Dark Star, I'm pretty sure it was either that or the Boost Smoke was the first front flipper type deals I had ever seen, but that or maybe no, is the Dark Star front? No, it's not. It's a slip joint, but is it? I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. Is it a front flipper? Is it not a front flipper? Does it want to be a front flipper when it grows up? And Ninja never mentions his pre-run mini. Is there something we should know about your pre-run mini? Why do you never mention it? Uh, but it's always on front left side belt loop. Not a bad place to carry it. Those are killer little 90-degree flashlights too. All right, Michael Morgan's Feldspar has the scales dyed purple, blade and liners dark acid wash, brass hardware, spidey hole, and a mirror edge. And that sounds like the handiwork of a guy named Mr. BJ Hill. 40 pounds of Nutella, a slip and slide, various goats in different sizes, along with condoms going out in the invitation. That's a party. Wait, is that your daily carry, Todd Carr, or what happened here? Or is that the prize package? Uh-oh. Goatee in a good way or bad way, Sobix? I hope it's a good way. Please say it's a good way. And have a good night, brother. I'm glad you joined us. Appreciate you stopping by. Work carried the Civivi Elementum Sea Snake, Stroke of Luck Canoe, Opifex Pry Bar, and Red Linen Nuck Obsidian EDC Hank Olight I3T Zero Foxtrot Memento Mori Challenge Coin. Jared, man, you were doing it up right today, man. Only, yeah, the max limit is 40 pounds of Nutella, Todd. That's standard. Michael Morgan carries the burden of good looks. It's what a heavy burden to carry too, isn't it, man? Somebody's got to do it. And I'm glad you're there to do it for us. Otherwise, who knows? Yep, I've been in that situation myself plenty of times, more Michael, and it's always good when you do have to carry your brother, that you know before getting into that situation that he's not going to be heavy because he is, in fact, your brother. Hey, there's ILK, I Love Knives, Jeremy, WKRP in Cincinnati. Worm's over at his house right now, rubbing his hands like this and going. So, you know what? I just thought of something. I wonder if that's a genetic thing, or if you consider someone your brother, that automatically makes them weigh less too. Because if so, if you ever got in a situation where you had to carry a stranger, maybe you could just think to yourself, like convincingly, he's my brother, and he would be like a whole lot lighter, and the task would be easier. Wonder how, dude, I haven't seen Bill in forever. I uh, I emailed him not too long ago, but I haven't seen him in a live. I haven't like spoken to him other than that, and that was like a week ago. Yes, we all identified as Jeremy's there for a little bit. I think I am still. Oh, it's Kevy Poo. Mm. See, that works out great. See, that's a good point, Todd. Because okay, carrying them makes them your brother. So then the next time you carry them, um, they're just going to be way lighter. So, uh, if the whole thinking convincingly to yourself doesn't work, then you can just pick them up one good time, and then after that, then they're lighter. Bad TV. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back. Um, we must first assimilate all the non-Jeremys to. Well, dude, we're all Jeremys at this point. I mean, the ones that weren't born Jeremys are at least identifying as Jeremys now. And as like the way things are going in today's political climate, if you identify as something, that's your truth. That's everybody's truth. So all we have to do is say, I identify. There you go. Good point. Um, yeah, and well, kind of like the adrenaline of lifting a car for a loved one, except it wouldn't work quite the same because you, in order to do that, you'd have to actually pick the car up and make it lighter, and then set it back down, and then pick it back up again, and then it'd be a whole lot lighter, and you'd be good to go. You could probably sling it on your back, and one of us. That that reminds me of a Ramones song. Oh, Jeremy's down here, Georgie. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? We should make a remake of it, and have, instead of Pennywise, it be like Jeremy Wise. Yeah, prayers for all those dudes, like, for big time, man. Um, with their health issues going on. And not a good time for the health of members of our community right this second. Hopefully everything gets straightened out, and it's just well, I know some of them, it's not a small thing, but the ones that are still have the ability to be tiny things, then I hope they are. Mm. Went to the emergency room for an infected blister last week. Dude, I'm gonna tell you what, blister gets infected, that's one of the most painful things you can endure, especially like if it's on your foot. And all the moleskin in the world doesn't really keep your stuff from getting rubbed raw. Yeah, NAF sergeant, man, like his case of COVID's lasting forever. But I think in one of the I think he was in a live stream recently. He said he was feeling better or something, but he couldn't. Maybe it was the taste and smell type situation, but other than that, it had gotten a lot better. And didn't know until it wasn't too recently. It was maybe, let's see, this is July. It was probably middle of May. Um, it was right. Well, it was the week after the kids graduated at school at work. But there's a little local brewery that yeah, that's it. He was less spinny. Um, there's a little local brewery that my friend Zach is the brewmaster at, and they also do like brick oven pizzas and sandwiches and crap like that. And my work kind of did a little like thank you party for everybody, where you could basically, between the hours of, I think it started at like between 4 and 6, so for 2 hours you could eat whatever you wanted to and drink as much beer as you wanted to, and it was on their dime. But the lady, as a matter of fact, she was my nurse through my whole like thumb ordeal, Miss Pam. um her and her husband used to go to the little, there's a little thing, a little store that used to be near my house. It was called Bottle and Tap. It was basically, they sold craft beer, and then they had craft beer on tap, and you could get growlers and stuff like that. But we would hang out there on Friday evenings or Saturday evenings, and Pam and her husband would come in, and we'd sit there and shoot the shit with them for a good little while. But apparently, her husband passed away of it back in March, so that was pretty rough. Professor EDC is still recovering as well. Hey, what's up, Kevy Poo? How goes it, man? Great live earlier. They're always a good time. Ninja, you need to go eat, dude. Don't let your blood sugar drop. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like right here at the end, this stupid COVID shit's like messing people up. But hopefully it'll be over soon. We can keep those Chinese people from eating bats. We won't have to deal with this problem again. Oh yeah, dude. I usually end up trying to BS until people start dropping out, and then I figure I'm being unfair, so it's time to get off of here and let people go to sleep and get back to their lives. COVID, it's they sell them at Walmart. It's some new like fitness program that you end up it's kind of a cardio routine that you get your heart rate up. And hey, Joe from Lancelot Leather is here. That's that's Lefty's uh celebrity hairstylist. But yeah, that crap that shut down the world for 2 years. Peloton. Well, Peloton's good, but um, the liberals don't support it, so it is what it is. They'd rather you do COVID, which is more effective for weight loss. What's going on, Joe? It's good to see you, man. Were you just wandering aimlessly through YouTube and stumble upon this, or did you get a notification? Because it seems like with this crap, notifications are kind of hit and miss. Finishing orders to ship out tomorrow. Heck yeah, dude. No notifications. See, it's the weirdest thing. His his beard sense was tingling. Yeah, I think everybody in here, maybe Jeremy Spalding and Sobix were the only people that got notifications. I don't know what we can do to fix that, but there's something going on because I didn't get a notification for yours tonight, Kevin. I got one for, and the reason I ended up finding out about yours is because I got a notification about the knife junkie, and I was like, well, wait a second, like Lefty's always on way before Bob gets started on Thursdays, and so I went and looked, and sure enough, you were live. Oh, so Worm just happened to open it up at the well, the funny thing is, dude, you were in here before because I was still in the little what do they call it, the studio where you're like getting ready and setting all your banners and stuff. I was still in there, and when I popped in, like actually went live, you and Sobex were sitting there chatting. Shadow banned. I mean, see, I don't know if I guess that thing's real. I don't know. I just always attribute it as that's just how my crap is. A lot of people don't see it, but like I've talked to people and they're like, "Oh yeah, normally my average views or average likes are this many," and then all of a sudden they drop. And but I wonder how they go about that crap. I got one, but I was having supper part two. Supper part two. Are you like? Do you live in the Shire, Todd? Like y'all have like second breakfast and morning breakfast? Yeah, honestly, I just don't care if I feel like going live or if somebody mentions it, I'll just do it, and I don't really care who all comes in here. Um, I mean, I care about the people that come in here, but I don't care about numbers because it's always just a good group of people. And we sit here and bullshit for a little while, and it seems like throughout the however long we're on here, like people just filter in and out, so it's cool. But yeah, the scheduled ones usually do pretty good, except for um people like Tim can never remember when they are. Yeah, dude, no shit. It'd be like 12:30 Z's for me. Heck yeah. Oh, you were dude, was Bob still alive when are you talking about for lefties, I guess? Well, all right. You're gonna need one of either a Write in the Rain or a Field Notes book, Jeremy, and you just write the schedules down and you're gonna need either a Fisher Space pen or a tactile turn. Although I think the next pen I'm gonna get is gonna be one of those refined jobbies because they finally put out a daggum brass one. Oh, daggum, dude! I had even responded to something he said and didn't even realize that he had popped in. But ENG's up in the house. What's happening, dude? Yep, there you go. Perfect, man. Supper at 5 with the wife, then part two at midnight. That's dude. That's awesome. I want a part two supper. But yeah, Lancelot Leather has the perfect solution to your scheduling problem. You go ahead and get you a Field Notes book. He'll make you a cover for it. You'll get one of those EDC pins, and you will be set. You'll have gear, and you'll know when the lives are. So, boom! It's like win, 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 win. All right, Kevo. Love you, buddy. Yeah, yeah. Have a good night and have a good day at work tomorrow, man. Because you're almost to the weekend. Coveted exclusive. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are we raffling? Did I miss something? Are we figuring out this shadow band thing with a raffle? Sweet dreams, Squatch. Oh, dude, yeah, I love the patina on copper, which I don't know why. Somehow I've just become more partial to the brass, the patina on brass, and I found this out from Joe actually. So I was wondering why my my Olight had because like I haven't had this super long, maybe 2 months, but like immediately after I started carrying it, like probably the second day I noticed it, I pulled it out and I was like, golly, that thing's getting some patina quick. But um, Joe informed me that, all right, let me get this right. Is it, oh crap, what's the substance? Is it chromium, Joe? But there's something that they use in oil tan leather to I get tan it fat, like microwave tan it, like tan it quicker, and it causes metals to chrome. Yeah, chrome causes metals to corrode or oxidize faster. So that's that. So I guess anything I carry that's next to this uh, organizer is going to patina quicker. But this has taken on some patina pretty quick, and even though it doesn't come in contact with the actual leather, which, oh, it's not there anymore. I had to use it to write on something, but my machine air pen's getting a good little patina on it because it's taken this Zippo like forever to patina up. But I mean, I don't know. It's looking good in my opinion because this was one of the polished, like super shiny brass ones when I got it. So you wear leather pants? I mean, only on the weekends, and when I'm in San Francisco. But no, yeah, the leather in the hitch and timber organizer because and it made sense because I had a couple of Ray lights and they would patina really fast too, and I would carry them in that. What it couldn't have been me because I have never owned a refined. No, I haven't. But I feel like I feel like you're speaking of the YouTuber who was just in here, Worm. Did you win a refine from him and he has not made good on his promise? Okay, I got you, Worm. Butane insert is holding up great on my old Zippo. Yeah, dude, mine is too. I'm still that way. Wish I just got the little single. I didn't need two jets on it. I got the little single one, and it's been working like a charm. Matter of fact, I think I'm just now getting to the end of the very first bottle of or can of butane that I bought for it, and I used it for another torch doing like heat ano and stuff too. So not so shabby. Me go nighty night. You go nighty night. Michael Morgan. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man boring. But I'm glad you joined us, man, and I hope you have a great night tomorrow and get you some rest tonight. And come see us again sometime. You're always welcome, buddy. Soft flame butane inserts for Zippo. Dude, I haven't seen one of those. So it's butane and it like basically has a flame like a Bic. I'm guessing that type deal because that would be cool as crap. Is my only gripe about the original Zippo configuration is they always would leak, in my pocket, and I'd end up with these like chemical burns on my leg, like right there where my pocket is. I mean, it wouldn't happen like every day I'd have a new chemical burn. It was just over time I'd end up getting one, and then I'd stop carrying it for a little while, and I said, well, this time it's going to work better, and it never did. Yeah, I need to look into that. That's pretty cool. I did. I mean, I like the jet thing just because it's neat to me or whatever, but it doesn't necessarily set anything. Well, it will set things on fire that are harder to set on fire than a big tight flame, but I don't really run into that situation very often. Dude, I'm on as long as people are here, probably. And I mean, I'd say no less than 2 hours, no more than 3 hours. So, I mean, definitely go get something to eat, man. We'll be here. Oh yeah, dude, that would be cool too, Todd. Those yeah, me too, Worm. That those rechargeable, basically electric lighters are cool as crap. And I do use mine for like, burning Irish pennants off my clothes, or uh if a like burning the ends of paracord and stuff, melting crap like that, and it works great. Uh but it can get a little too hot for some things, but yeah, have multiple inserts and you could switch it out. You got no way of getting food. Tim, you need to eat, homie. If I could like instant message you some food, I would. I wish I could, man. What what does one need in order for you to get food, dude? Dude, and it's probably that same. I probably had that same pouch, Todd. Does it have like a metal clip on the back, and it's got a snap, like a metal snap on the front? That was back in the day, and I still don't like a lot of things on my belt, but that thing, I swear, it got in the way so daggone much. Like it would get caught on things all the time, and it was uncomfortable. So I just quit with it, and I ended up buying two. Like I had a brown leather one for a while, and it didn't work. And then a couple years later, I was like, I'm gonna try this again. It's gonna work this time. And I bought a black leather one, and it uh, was. I mean, it was the same. It wasn't any better. So I just gave up on them. And just carry them in my pocket now. And with the butane ones, it's good because I don't get burned, and they are even more windproof than the original windproof Zippo. Yep, that's when I got mine. It was like 93, 94. Got it at a Harley dealership, matter of fact. And the thing is, if I had it now, I'd probably carry it religiously. Oh, dude, that's pimp. I like that. Oh, worm scent. Again, we'll try this, see if it works. This way, up, over this way. Little, little, little butane insert. like how you can, it's clear so you can see what the level is. That's not bad at all, man. Get one of those, get one of the rechargeable ones, and then you need a like a 3 insert bandolier type deal so you could carry all 3 of them, and depending on what the situation was, use the appropriate insert. See, then that sounds like it would be about right. I think I got that one. The first one I got was at the Harley dealership. I think the one a couple years later I ordered it or something. I can't remember where I got it, but I specifically remember buying the one at the Harley dealership because it was me and my friend Sean both had little Sportster. Well, he had an 883, I had a 1200, but we both had little Harley Sportsters at the time, and mine was in the shop getting some like some aftermarket stuff put on it, but I still wanted to ride. And he was like, "Hey, I'm riding up to Earl Smalls, which was the Harley dealership." He was like, "You want to ride on the back?" And I was like, "No, dude, I'm not riding on the back of your Harley. We're not that good of friends." Well, he hemmed and hawed and begged and all this other crap until finally I felt bad and gave in. And um, he didn't have a passenger seat. He just had like a little single person saddle. So I ended up uh, sitting on his rear fender, holding on to his 2 outside belt loops, riding down I-75 through Atlanta to get to Earl Smalls. And I will never do that again, ever. So if you guys are ever forced with or faced with the decision of sitting on somebody's rear fender and riding down a major interstate through the middle of Atlanta, choose no, because I wish I would have. Because at one point, I know I got hit with a June bug, um, and then just besides that, I felt really uh, less than manly. What in the world? There we go. Well, much love and respect to you too, Tim, because you are a jam up dude, and I think we all think so. So definitely right back at you, buddy. So, June bugs, dude. I don't know. I mean, I can imagine how horrible that would be because it sucks getting hit by them. So to have enough June bugs to where it's a hazard just for driving, like that's a lot of daggum June bugs, and I don't ever want to live in a place that is an option. Alrighty. Not hydroplaning, entomoplaning, insectoplaning. Yeah, that I mean, dude, you see, and I would almost think that June bugs would add traction because their shells are so crunchy. But I guess once you get through all that crunchiness, it's just plain old goo. 6 inches of daggum June bugs. That's redonkulous. Do I mean somebody couldn't just invent some like June bug chains so you could throw those on there and truck right on through it? Don't move to Missouri. June bugs were hitting me in the face, just taking the trash to the curb. Good Lord. I mean, we've got them here. Because, I mean, as we've all, well, I'm sure some of you have been on the live streams where there was just the random June bug flitting about, but not to where if you go outside, you're going to be in any kind of danger of one smacking you. It's so random and, few and far between. The big thing, especially in Georgia, they're not so bad here. And I think they're only bad where I lived in Georgia because we had big ass gardens around my house. But the Japanese beetles were like hell out there. So the June bug, dude, I wonder if those June bugs are in conjunction with the what is it, that Swarm X or whatever it is, the cicadas. They're teaming up to take over the world. So the Jeremys better get on the stick because if they don't, we're going to be bowing down to June bugs and cicadas, and that's not something I ever want to do because I don't speak their language. Even though I did see a show, I think it was one of those like weird stuff that people do. This guy was like recording different swarms of cicadas and creating a symphony or some crap, like combining them all together to create some like a whole long symphony. And he was weird, but not as weird as the chick that was dressing the bugs up in little clothes. And I just want to thank you guys for not razzing me about the manliness of riding on another dude's bike fender. And big ups to you guys. I went immediately to oh man, June bugs, man, they suck, dude. I hate that you had to put up with that. Nobody called me a Nancy boy or anything. We ain't no scared. Hey, I'm not scared of June bugs per se. Well, I mean, I don't know, in numbers that large, I might be a little bit frightened because like enough of anything can be dangerous. I know, Joe. I knew you all were. Who gave a not like to the live? Dude, there's somebody that pretty much all the channels in this little, Jody and Kevin and Zach, and I mean just pretty much everybody in the 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 usual suspects. They end up getting at least one not like. No, there was no sissy bar. It was just a straight up, just the fender that kind of goes like this and then curves back up, and there's the tail light, which is why I had to hold on to his belt loops, because if not, when he took off, I would have slid straight off the back of that thing. Paper Tiger. There you What's happening, Paper Tiger? Broodex, that's it. That's it. Broodex. Um, Broodex and the June bugs are taking over the world. And yeah, it does. It's all engagement, thumbs up and thumbs down alike. I think really the whether it's up or down is more for the um whoever's channel it is, for them to either feel good or horrible about themselves. Alrighty, yeah. Old Patina has worked like it's what early Friday morning, and he's already got like 84 hours in the books, so and another one ahead of him. So have a good day tomorrow, buddy. Hope it's an easy one, just nice and relaxed, and have a good weekend, man. But I'll talk to you, I'm sure, before the weekend. Bees, what's up, brother? How are you doing, my friend? I'm glad you could join us. Yeah, I probably am. I'm sure there's some sort of lag. There usually is. It doesn't matter how. Either that, or I might have went back in time. Hit the thumbs down button 2 times. That's how it works. I know those feels, bees, catching up on knife stuff. Catching up on knife stuff, YouTube stuff. All right, Tim, hurry back, man, and I hope everything works out for you. Get you some food. Get that blood sugar regulated, man. Dude, and Mikey's not here to do the that his little one test. All right, so who volunteers to be Mikey tonight? Because we're about to find out exactly how far the chat is, or I am behind the chat. All right, bees. I guess whenever you post up a one, I'll say one, and then you. No, wait. You. Okay, I'll say one, and then you post a one, and then do the counting. I guess I don't know exactly how he does it, but we'll go with this one. One. I'm not quite sure if that's how it's supposed to work, because he was the one working the controls. All I had to do was just follow the instructions. Only 2 or 3. Oh, that's not bad. I must have went back in the chat, and it seemed like it was further. I was further behind than I actually am. Well, let's see. The next comment that comes through, I'll say it like right time it went through. All right, see paper tiger. Whoa, dang, they're all coming in. Oh, you were behind. Ninja, come on now. Don't go ninja in the chat and get behind. Bees needs to post one and count seconds until you say one. But I want to say one. I want to be the one sayer. You just fast forwarded to now. So, dude, I've done that before, and it's the weirdest feeling because you're sitting there. I mean, you're just all into it, and you're following along, and then you start noticing like your comments don't really match up to other people's comments, and or they don't match up to what's being said, and then you tap the right side of your screen a couple times, and it's like you travel through time, and you're all caught up. Everything makes sense again, and all is well with the world. And Ian, I believe he might have been a sleeping ninja instead of one say goat. Goat, dude. it's funny because I dated this girl, um, and like me and her are still great friends to this day. Like we were the ones that we should have been married, but it just the time the time period that we were together wasn't the right time for either one of us to be married. But we were sitting there, we were talking one day, and I was like, we were talking. It had nothing to do with sexual relations, but of course I had to bring that into it. She said something, and I said, "Ooh," I said, "It's getting kinky around here," and she was like, "Well, just know my safe word is Billy Goat." So that's I think that's a very fitting safe word for tonight's live stream. Oh, dude. But you know what I hate worse than your earbuds dying and you don't pause the stream is you can't you're you stop hearing anything and you're like, what in the world? You know, I'm turning up the volume and everything on my phone, and then they just then all of a sudden my phone stops. I'm like, why is my phone pausing? I didn't hit the pause button. I was hitting the volume button. Then I hit play and it's loud as hell over my phone speakers and scares the crap out of me. And I realize that my earbuds are dead. Dude, you weren't stupid at all because I didn't even realize you were behind. You said something about me being behind, and I was like, well, yeah, that'd be about par for the course. I usually end up a good 10, 15 seconds behind somehow. But I don't think it's been too bad lately because I changed some settings in the little studio as far as the echo. There's like a echo canceling deal that I think tends to make you a little bit more laggy. So I haven't been using that. So if I'm echoing, guys, that's why I guess I'd rather echo than be behind. But I don't think it is because I think they say if you use uh, like wired headphones, you're not as bad with the echo. That's weird. I wonder if it has to do with like I don't know some kind of something to do. I'm no computer anything, so but I'm just gonna throw a generic word out there. Something to do with one of the processors. I know there's processors and cards and such. Oh, dude, see, mine doesn't tell me hello. Well, my old ones did, but Marley has those now. The ones I have now, they don't talk to me at all, and it took me forever to get used to them because I was used to my old ones where when they cut on, they would say hello, and then it would say device connected or Bluetooth connected, and like this one just has a bunch of random R2D2 beeps, so I had to figure out what each beep meant. Now I'm fairly good at it, except for it does the beep to tell you that it's about to die is like a very low pitch beep, and I don't have the greatest of. There's like one low tone that I'm just about completely deaf when it comes to, and it's right there around where my about going dead beep is, and then there's several higher tone, like higher pitch tones that I'm deaf at. So yeah, no C3PO. Um, which is a bummer, dude, because I mean he is a great protocol droid, and I could always use a little butler type droid around the house to do things. And my phone's definitely not smart enough to tell me where, dude. My phone can't even tell me when it's about to die, much less when my earbuds are about to die. Things just like go along working great until then they just cut off, and it takes me about 15 minutes to figure out. I'm like a freaking monkey with a stick at a termite mound trying to figure out why the heck my phone won't cut back on. 6 million forms of communication. I can imagine all those little high pitched girl voices, and he's just like, have you guys seen Jeff Dunham? When his little peanut act when they're talking about the sign language interpreter or whatever. I just imagine him at, like, what in the world is going on here? I can't hear all these females talking. My when I was real young, I was probably like 4. I might have just turned 5. I was living with some foster parents, and the foster moms, it was her grandpa, so it was like my guess, foster great grandpa. He was an older gentleman. He lived up in Wisconsin, and he had one of those old school hearing aids where, like, what would you call it? I guess the transmitter, the speaker part, of course, went in your ear, but the receiver part where it would pick up what people were saying was a box that went in your. And well, it didn't necessarily have to go there, but he kept it in his shirt pocket. So if you said something to him and he couldn't understand you, he'd like walk up a little bit closer and then grab his shirt at the pocket and hold it up closer to your mouth so you could hear it, or so he could hear you. Yeah, dude. Jeff Dunham is hilarious, man. I don't care who you are. That he can make me laugh anytime. Like everything he says is just funny. There's some of his little puppets I don't really find so hilarious, but Peanut cracks me up and Walter cracks me up. And then of course Jose Jalapeno on a stick. Steak. Walmart, they say charge forever. Holy crap! You've only charged your earbuds twice in a couple of months. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. And dude, I can't talk into your pocket, man. Big Brother's watching us, man. What, dude? What brand? All right, Jeremy. What brand are these earbuds that never have to be charged? Yeah, I had one. I've only seen one of his specials. I had it on DVD for the longest time, and it was, can't remember the name of it. It was something like Talking to Puppets or some crap. But I mean, it was so daggum funny, man. I would watch it anytime I watched it. ONN on. Anytime I watched it, like I'd be rolling. Okay, ILK Jeremy, but he says, and I think I'm pronouncing this right because I don't know if there's any other way you can pronounce it, but on, like ONN, or maybe it's on. Well, they have a cord that plugs into the phone called a head jack, but but other than that, I mean, they're Bluetooth. You never have to charge them, and I kind of just wrote the Bluetooth symbol on the side of them in a paint marker. Anchor Sound Design earbuds case has a 100-hour charge. Jeez Louise. And there was another brand that people were talking about. It was like an Amazon brand, and every single person in that chat that had them said they were freaking awesome. I don't know. Mine are like weird. They're weird enough to where there were words on the box that were written in some sort of like Asian language. Sound Peats. These are Havit. 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 G1. Um, and I mean, they last pretty decent. I always use them like one at a time, so I usually do pretty good with it. The only thing I don't like is they don't give you your charging status, as far as like there's no like when you put the little bank thingy on the charger, you know that it's done charging when it just quits blinking. There's no like it's halfway charged, it's three-quarters charged, and then you know when I know when the earbuds are about dead because they quit working. And I think they last. I mean, they'll last a good little while if I'm not constantly playing music. But if I'm constantly playing, I think they last maybe 3.5, 4 hours, somewhere around there. I think my main beef with them is the whole not knowing how much charge. Like even when I'm using, like when it's not plugged in, and I'm just using it when I pop the earbuds in to charge it up. I have no idea how much charge the bank has. Walmart's knockoff Nerf guns called Dart Zone are friggin' epic. I bought, dude. They've got like the most killer Nerf and knockoff Nerf guns in the world right now. We're living in very exciting times when it comes to Nerf weaponry, because there's that dude on Instagram. I think it's like Nerf and Bourbon or Bourbon and Nerf or some crap. But he had one that there was the video where he was hiding where his kids got off the bus, and this thing shot like little balls or something. That thing was whipping them at it, and it sounded like one of those chain guns. Like it was, I mean, it was going to town. I wish I could do the whole share your screen thing, because you guys would need to see it. They can pry my Nerf gun from my cold dead fingers is what they can do. I'll tell you right now, mister, you're not taking this Nerf gun without a fight. Nerf and Bourbon. Nick Estrada. That's the dude. All right. Oh, okay. This is charged up enough to where maybe if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Okay. You can't pause on Instagram. I hope y'all saw that, because that is that crap is epic. If you're using Android, press home the Bluetooth button on the drop down menu show that's connected better. Yeah, see that I mean, I'm a dummy because it does show that, but I never look to see. I just forget, and next thing I know they're dead. So that's on me. Really, it's not. I shouldn't be blaming the manufacturer of the earbuds. But I can't. Because he said the name of that Nerf gun. It is The Nerf, it's a Percy's, and it's like battery powered. Red Wolf Labs Vulcan M134 minigun equals Nerf heaven. Dude, I can imagine. Uh, and I'm going to have to look that up because I'm not the Nerf gun connoisseur like I would like to be, but I do love some Nerf guns. So anyone that's mentioned, I'm going to be looking it up and lusting over it. Red Wolf Labs M134. Oh my lord, dude. It's a freaking, like when they say minigun, it's a minigun. Like it's a legit minigun. Like it's like a Gatling multi-barreled. Dude, this is a Nerf gun, and what the heck? He put a hole in a water. I don't like this video because it's crappy for showing you guys, but okay. Alright. Dude, he did that to a watermelon with it. Do some more, dude, because I can't control it. I know you're going to shoot some more. Just win. Look at that. It's shoots airsoft rounds. That is insane, dude. Holy cow. A chain fed dart zone. Dude. Why? See, my parent, which there were no good Nerf guns. They just had like the ones that would shoot the single dart, and you'd be lucky if it would, you could cover a distance of 6 feet. But I mean, now like you actually, you got some that have a range so far, like you could actually justify having a scope on it, I swear. Yeah, see right there, and I guess that's why we didn't really need Nerf guns then, because we were taught not to shoot each other, and just about all of us had at least a BB gun, if not a 22, when we were youngins. Although my 22 was considered my dad's, but it was basically mine to use anytime, and then of course I had the BB gun, pellet gun, and a pint of copper BBs. Oh. And so, dude, sometimes like you just can't beat a good pellet gun or a BB gun. Like those, I can't remember the brand that made them, but it was the Bone Collector series with the breech loading pellet guns. Those jobbies have like some serious power to them, and they're accurate as I don't know what. But I mean, literally, like all you do to cock it is you break it, load it, and close it back up, and then it's good to go. And I want to say they shoot it like 1,500 feet per second or some crap. They won't let me have a real minigun. Who won't let you have a real minigun, Paper Tiger? Who are these people so I can go talk to them, and we're gonna get you a real minigun. Because I'll be dang if they're just gonna deny you that inalienable right. Let's go shoot squirrels and chipmunks to keep them out of the house. It would have a game open, dude. I think that was the brand of it. It was because the Bone Collector, it was just like a special edition of it, but I want to say it was that Gameo brand. And Paper tiger, what they won't know won't hurt them. You just get you a real minigun and shoot it when they're not looking. Yeah, dude, and like I don't know, I guess they really didn't worry about your tax, all the hoops you have to jump through to get suppressors and stuff like that. Back then, I swear they were easier to get, but now it's like freaking 2-year period or some crazy crap to get a suppressor, but unless you buy one of those solvent trap cans. Breech load powerful as hell. Yeah, dude. I mean, and that blows my mind how something just that's all you got to do to cock it, and it somehow builds up enough air pressure to sling a daggum pellet that quick. Dude, if you can tell me right now um that you got to operate said flamethrower, you might be my new favorite person in the world, especially if you have video of it. Because wait, whoa, 50 caliber pellet gun, like 50 caliber, like a 50 caliber, like the size of a bullet round, like a rifle round, like the 50, like a Barrett, like that size 50 cal pellet. Because I mean, that would scare the crap out of me. And also another thing that scares the crap out of me is somebody with a paintball gun that tells me they had the paintballs in the freezer overnight. Oh dang. Well, I mean, you're still one of my favorite people, Jeremy. I just I won't let you take that top position quite yet. So the newer big bore air rifles are up to dude, what do they shoot? Like what are the rounds made out of? Because that's slinging some daggum um like serious size. Special pumps just to fill with air. Like we're talking like bicycle pump type deal. My brother showed me a video of his buddy using a flamethrower this week. Dude, I mean, I'm telling you, flamethrowers are freaking awesome. When I was a kid and I would play, because my dad was in Vietnam, so whenever I played like Army, in my head I was always in like Vietnam, and that was my weapon of choice, was a flamethrower. Pure lead or copper, dude. Well, how do I not know about this? Caliber air rifle. Dude, it's not showing the gun, I don't think. It's just showing that. Oh, wait, it is. Are you kidding me? It's like the rounds this dude's showing is in like, it's like a shotgun slug round type deal. Oh no, that's because it is. That description says it is shotgun loads, but I looked up air rifle and that's what it came up. Air rifle pellet. There we go. Yeah, these dudes are like 550 grain pellet. Jeez Louise, dude. This dude in this video is he's hunting wild boar with an air rifle. Dude, I bet these things have to be like pricey as all get out though. Most expensive BB gun ever. And the Santa in that movie would be saying you'll shoot your head off. What's up, Paul Bessemer? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining us. And apparently, not only do they have air guns that shoot rounds large enough to kill an elephant, but they make them in fully auto, which is even more scary. You know what? The Shenanigans have actually been pretty fire tonight, Marcos. It's been it's always a good night when I'm hanging out with you guys. You can't beat it. Fires bolts too like a crossbow. Good lord. See how, which I mean, I don't have a problem with it at all. I think they're awesome. Like, but how are people still coming out with stuff like this? The way they're trying to ban everything that flings a projectile. I feel like pretty soon, if certain people have their way, we're going to be reduced to EDC and slingshots. Or you know what? I I think I need to make a spud launcher. I think that needs to go down. I mean, you can build one of those for next to nothing. Please, Paper Tiger, I don't need to know that information because I'm going to be wanting to actually buy one of these, and I don't need an air gun that shoots projectiles that large because I'll get in trouble. Well, it's good to see you, Marco. Stay as long as you want to, buddy. You know you're welcome here. That's never really going to happen because who's got the, that's true. And I mean, I don't know, when it comes to the whole gun control thing, I always do the whole expect the worst, prepare, or hope for the best, expect the worst type deal. Because that's just how it seems. But they're not getting their agenda pushed nearly as quickly as they hoped, I don't think. And I think they're meeting a lot of opposition. Matter of fact, things around here have actually progressed as far as open carry and stuff like that, because we've never had open carry. And now it's not like the whole constitutional carry deal, but if you have a concealed weapons permit in South Carolina, you can open carry now, which I think is a good thing because that tends to make people think twice a lot faster than just wondering if you have a gun. If they know you got one, they're pretty much not gonna mess with you unless they're really, and there are stupid people out there that will mess with you, but a lot fewer than will mess with you if they don't think you have one, or just there's the possibility that you might. A spud gun on. They have a spud gun on. Well, they have these 50 caliber air rifles too. For that one's $900, $600, $700. Yeah, they're not cheap, but I feel like they're definitely worth it. But a friend of mine actually, her dad, or well, it's her stepdad. I think he just turned 71 or 2. He was at the bank and he went to the ATM and withdrew some money. And unbeknownst to him, there was a guy that was observing him withdraw the money. But when he got in his pickup truck and shut the door, he had the window probably about halfway down. The dude stuck a pistol in his window and told him to say, "Give me all your money, sir." Well, I'm sure he didn't say sir, but give me your money. This gangster old dude managed to grab the pistol, wrestle it from the dude, and turn it on him and hold him at gunpoint until the cops got there. Which he is probably going to be my permanent hero for the rest of my life. But that was just amazing. All right, brother Worm. Well, I appreciate you hanging out with us. And actually, I am probably going to cut this live stream short as we speak because I am running out of steam myself. Um, and good night to you, my friend. Have a good night at work tomorrow or whatever you do with your day. And say hello to the missus for us and thank her for allowing you to hang out with us and be our buddy. And yeah, dude, like he is a badass, and you wouldn't think it to look at him. He's just a wiry older guy, but yeah, he is definitely my hero. Besides you guys are all my heroes as well. Um, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me in my selfish pursuit to have friends on the internet when nobody else is around during the day or at night. And I appreciate you all coming and chilling. I love you all, and Ego, you're late to the party as always. But y'all take it easy and have a great night and have a good day tomorrow. And if I don't see you on a live stream before then, there will be one 9:30 Tuesday night. So uh, look forward to seeing you all then, hopefully, and have a great weekend. I'll see you on some other lives. Love you all. Until next time, get on out there and EDC your ass off and do something nice for somebody. Thank you guys. Bye bye.